Hey yo, what's up my beloved champions fam? It's the bad guy WWE champion Zeke 4-0 back with a brand new video, and we are just going to go ahead today and do a walkthrough of the Summer of Darkness MLC Prizewall. Now when it comes to this brand new format that's been around for a while, but it's been touched up a bit within the 6-star gold meta of WWE champion, shout out to Scopely for doing that, you have 3 prize walls to always look at that are going to be a constant, and a fourth one that I pray stays around for a mighty long time. You have your initial prize wall, which is going to be utilizing the MLC currency of that month. Then you have the 5-star prize wall. This is the prize wall that allows you to utilize the 5-star medallions that you pick up in Hell mode of the MLC Free-to-Play Champions Tour. If you get them at a high enough star rarity to complete and reach that objective, you will get that every time you beat the final boss node of those tours. And then you have the premium prize wall. This prize wall is basically utilizing the gold emblem currency that you pick up within solo milestones of contests. So again, you have your normal prize wall, you have your 5-star medallion prize wall, which you claim the medallions from the free-to-play champion of that MLC's Hell mode final boss node once you have them up to the right requirement star rarity. And then you have the premium prize wall utilizing that MLC's premium loot. You can literally see right here that on the Summer of Darkness 5-star prize wall, you see the silver emblem. That is the regular currency for this MLC. The gold emblem is the premium. That is the one that you're going to be utilizing to pick up the guaranteed 6-star gold loot banners, or maybe even a really good skill plate that might have been elusive to you, and now you got a guaranteed shot at it. So when it comes to the Summer of Darkness prize wall, this one is real easy. Like, you're going to be picking up the currency for this one way or the other. As long as you're playing the game, you're going to be hoarding these types of currency. They might change color, but they stay the same, and it offers a plethora of resources. Now, if you are an individual who stays free to play, I'm just going to let you know now, you're going to want to be really smart with your moves when you do this, because unless you're someone who's a dolphin or a whale who's willing to put up the disposable income to invest in either the $20 3-star bronze pack, the $30 3-star silver pack, or the $100 US 4-star silver pack. It used to be 4-star bronze, now it's 4-star silver pro starter pack. This is the prize wall you're going to be utilizing. If you buy the $100 pack, not only will you have access to the regular prize wall, you will get a guaranteed 50% off prize wall, doubling up on those resources. Now, whenever I invest in the prize wall, when I get that 50% discount, I'm using it for one thing and one thing only. I'm literally using it for the double up on the evolved tokens and shards of the featured MLC free-to-play champion, so I can speed up my progress, so I can get to those 5-star medallions sooner rather than later. And of course, when it comes to every weekend, normally there's always a tour that's for specifically that MLC free-to-play champion. So this time around, we got Brutus Creed, an amazing powerhouse unit for modern era representing Full Tilt, and of course he's going to have gear within his loot within the debut of that. But by doubling down, getting his $100 pack, starting him off, recruiting him at the 4-star silver, if you don't want to wait the 4 days to get the 20 shards, the 80 altogether to recruit him at 2-star gold, if you go and get that pack right out of the gate, you will have both prize walls, and you're going to be able to double down on these things. And of course, you're going to have these 6-star token bundles. Obviously, they have them in different brackets depending on how much you're willing to spend, but this is all going to help you out with your moves when it comes to those few prep talent ups. So again, that 50% off is going to make these prices be sliced in half, so you're going to walk away with a lot more. Then, of course, you have your coins. That is something key. A lot of people are always striving for coins because you're going to use coins one way or the other. Whether you're leveling up your husbandos or waifus, or you're just moving people around, or you're refreshing your opponents in Showdown, you're going to be using coins. So you want to always keep that in mind there too. They got a couple good bundles here that come with a lot of TP, a lot of coins, but you have to RESPECT your coins, token, and TP. That is what it's all about. They're offering you a lot because at the end of the day, Scopely is a business. They will give you enough to make a couple of moves, but they're never going to give you enough to make all of your moves. So unless you're really good with holding out, picking your spots, you're always going to be in need of something. You're always going to be in need of a certain type of color TP if you haven't been just holding on to bags until that open all option. You're going to be needing coins if after leveling up your characters, especially when you're trying to clear out different league up requirements. You're always going to need tokens, whether you're taking up your trainers or coaches or your heavy hitter go-tos. So they're always going to provide these things, but that is one of the benefits of when you go into here with the Prizewall and, of course, the discounted Prizewall, the double dip. The double dip is essential. Normally, the first week of the MLC, they will not provide the free-to-play champions shards and token bundle. It's normally week 2. So they want you to go ahead and cop that 4-star silver pack. So then as soon as week 2 begins, boom, you have it. And then by buying it earlier, the early bird gets the worm situation. You will have those. You will have that accessibility throughout the entire MLC. And I personally, I'm the type of individual. If I need to get something, I will get it. There's no shame in my game. If I need some coins or some TP, I will go ahead and get it. But normally, I highly recommend. You know that we're going to have basically a rinse and repeat cycle of everything that we do from MLC to MLC. I prefer utilizing what I have available throughout the month. And then at the end of the MLC, before the prize wall clears out, that's when I go in and I buy up everything else. I'll always prioritize the MLC Free-to-Play Champions bundle, but afterwards, I'm getting the tokens of the characters that I need to level up. I'm getting the coins, the TP packs and combos. I am getting all of that, so I am ready, or as close to ready as I can be, outside of fuses and everything, to take care of my next future moves, because there's always going to be a talent up. There's always going to be a master manager event. So you always want to be ready for that and you want to capitalize on that. So just remember, you have the normal one and the discounted one if you spend the $100 disposable income. And I strongly suggest and advise utilizing the portal so you get even more bang for your buck when you spend that $100. You got a bunch of milestones with it, and you're able to re-up some additional things, or you can have them on standby until you can claim them. Don't forget, they do expire, they will leave, but you can have those on standby or until you decide to claim them personally. Then next up, you have your prize wall. Now, this is looking pretty good. This is honestly, the skill plate combo is really fascinating. Yes, it is a skill plate. It is a strap for a powerhouse, 100% gem damage, and we will be covering that later on, I can assure you. But this is the prize wall that you use from the medallions that you get from the tour once your free-to-play champion is up to 5-star or above. That is when you're going to get this. But when you look at this skill plate, this skill plate literally, I feel it was included to help out Tiffany Stratton. I watched Champion Chat Lee break down Tiffany Stratton. I watched Merrick's gameplay, and from Tiffy time to disappointment time, I'm literally just now looking at it like, look, she's a good defensive, but I have Zombie Liv. I don't have Roxanne. She is a solid option, but I'm just going to be taking her up for her coaching ability and training ability with the +2 to Black MP, I believe, as well as trap gems do 100% more damage. That is going to be helping out the boy Ozzy, Ruthless Aggression Trickster, tenfold, especially if you end up getting his gear. That's top notch. But if you do like Tiffy time and you do want to invest in her, or you like Brutus, this is a skill plate that's going to benefit them. So when you activate a blue move, increase your blue gem damage for 50% for 1 turn. So that is something to keep in mind. You can have the strap for Brutus and you can have the skill plate for Tiffany, or you can use them both for Brutus. It all depends on your roster. Then, of course, we have the bundles. Now, as you can see, different amounts of medallions needed for different things. So for the powerhouse bundle here, you're going to be getting all these plus 2K red TP for 3. Then you also have this modern women's 50% gem strap bundle, getting tier 5 Fury medals and a legendary strap. You can obviously, if you utilize legendary straps, cool. But if you do have an ultimate strap, the better. But hold on to those tier 5s. You never know what kind of tier 5s they're going to give you. Sometimes it's RNG. And of course, you can utilize these medallions to pick up shards for the characters. Two times over, you have for 2 medallions, you can get 100 shards. So if you have 4 of these medallions, you can get 200 shards of Tiffany, and then for 1 time, for 3 medallions, you can get Julius Creed, who sadly and unfortunately got nerfed. They made him too busted, too broken, but he's still going to be a cool character to go after. And of course, again, you can either get some tokens here, or you can pick up some of the Prizewall emblems, the normal Prizewall emblems, to make your purchases on the Prizewall and the discounted ones, the 50% off. And last but not least, we also have the premium. This is the one that utilizes the gold emblems. This is where you're going to pick up your tokens for the your loot coins for the 6-star banner loot pull. I'm glad and thankful that they are still running and gunning this. You also always normally have a featured skill plate that can be available. I believe last month's was in the medallion one, the 5-star medallion. They had hard times with a strap. This time around, you have Mark of a Hero instead of Gremlin ears, and Mark of a Hero is Rosie's skill plate, superhero in training. Whenever you make 6 or more leech gems, increase your purple and yellow gem damage by 75%. So this is also one of those that can really help out. This is one that's going to be real nasty, depending on how you are. Leech gem users are far in between, but there are plenty of leech gem trainers and coaches, so that's something to keep in mind and consider. You got Veer, you have Austin Theory. Those are the ones that come to mind. I do believe Hurricane, stand back. There's a Hurricane coming through. He's also leech gems. So there's a plethora of leech gem trainers in there too. Someone else is coming to mind, but I don't want to say the name and be wrong about it. So forgive me. The cool thing about about these medallions and emblems is that you can use them to pick up characters, and they've made it a rotation. You have a chance if you use 3 of them, you can get yourself a guaranteed 6-star bronze character. This time it being RVD. Then you got with 2, you guarantee yourself a 5-star gold champion, and then last you have 1 that guarantees you a 5-star bronze champion. And then of course you have the option to get more shards. So if it's crunch time and you're questioning if you're going to be able to walk away with Cody Rhodes, you're 50 shards off. You're 50 shards off of Julius, or you're 100 shards off of Tiffy time. There you go. You can opt out. Now, I will say this. If you are a free-to-play player, if you're just getting started in the game, you're able to make your way through the milestones, you get in a very incredible faction like NWO, Broken Skulls. If you're in one of those type of situations and you need a superstar and you can't make it to get all the 6-star gold loot coins, it doesn't hurt for you to pick up a guaranteed 6-star bronze. They had Grayson Waller in there beforehand, and then Wade Barrett afterwards. Those are good options. They're guaranteed. It's a guaranteed 6-star bronze. They're going to change your account. That is always a good look, so you want to consider that. Same thing if you're someone who utilizes straps and you love using skill plates, it doesn't hurt to pick up that. But I'm just saying, if you know you don't have the tokens at the moment to make the move, and you can make something happen, I would go with the 6-star gold loot coins. Use them while you have the opportunity. I literally got lucky, and I pulled Modern Era Tech Gunther Imperium. I was able to pull the Ring General with a single pull, and I walked away with a 6-star gold tech. And, then I took up Attitude Era of Rock and Modern Era CM Punk. But I was able to get blessed and lucky, thankful that I was, with a single pull and pulled a 6-star gold. You could have the same luck, but if you really want to lock it in, get as many of these loot coins as you can. You get these gold emblems from the solo contest, and then you can get the additional loot coins themselves from clearing out the Superstar Shard contest. So just keep that in mind. Things go hand in hand. Now, another thing I want to talk about is the prize wall. The midweek prize wall is back. And the Ladders to Riches prize wall is still up and available for a little bit more time. So if you haven't cashed in on that yet, go ahead. Now, for me, I am one who loves to get moments, but you have to know your roster. Like, look, for instance, I invested in the medallions, no regrets. I picked up the Tori Wilson returns moment. It's back right here. The finish the story moment is available. You have gears like your guy William Regal here. Obviously, the whaliest of whales, or the luckiest and most blessed of pulls, were able to pull this guy. Hands down, he is right up there with Kevin Owens. He is not going to age out. He is going to be a problem until the end of time. He is going to be that broken of a character when it comes to champions and husbando representatives, let alone a very, limited pool of reps when it comes to the reality era. So there's the gears for there. You got the toughest, the toughest Bianca Belair couples gear going on. You got the NXT Trickster Asuka gear. All Day Theory, you got some Hall of Fame gears going on. So if you got Neidhart, if you got Brutus Beefcake, hands down the king of the tricksters for right now going on. You got Iron Sheik, rest in peace, Sheiky baby, and also shout out to Iron Sheik, incredible champions content creator. We got honorary Oos gear, and we have Happy Corbin, Big Bad Wolf NXT gear. These are all look good, but it depends on your roster. And then, of course, we got even more moments. Now, for me, looking at how things went down, looking at how things are going to go, the moment that I would like to pick up right now, just because of the moves I want to make during my talent up, I definitely want to pick up that NXT Arrival moment. I would definitely also consider picking up this Imperium moment because I have Ludwig Kaiser, I got Butch, and I also have Tech Gunther. They have a lot of good options here. The WrestleMania 38 moment is here and available. The Andre wins the WrestleMania 2 Battle Royal token. The Dudleys become tag team. They have a lot of really good moments. But here's the thing. If you didn't purchase it, if you don't have enough currency for the stealing the briefcase moment for Miz, it is right here. So if you missed out on it on the initial drop and you were able to recruit Miz, go ahead and pick it up now. That's just hands down. It will make him a monster tech on your account, and you won't have to worry about any other husbando techs for a long time. He is that nasty. He is worth it. He is definitely worth it with the gear, with the moment. Without the moment, tread lightly unless you're a huge mark and a huge fan of the Miz. But with the moment, to the moon, and don't look back, okay? Do a couple trips around the sun for you. And there's a lot of good moments here. There really are. But I'm not going to lie to you. I watched the video from Sir Zorro, and I have to agree on what he said. Basically, he was saying, pick this over moments. And I can't disagree with him. I can't disagree. These 100% gem damage straps, whether it's for modern era or any of the other eras, are going to be standing the test of time. The moment can only work maybe only for Showdown, maybe only for Faction Feud, maybe only in tours. 100% gem damage is working all over the place. So you have 100% gem damage strap on your best waifu or your best husbando, let alone if it's one of these straps that you can equip to a male or a female. You're not missing out on that. So look, if you don't pick up a moment, at least walk away with a strap. The RNG is going to be RNG. You might be looking for a showboat strap and you end up picking up a striker strap. But guess what? That 100% gem damage is going to do what it does every single time. And you don't have to regret it. It is never going to go out of style. Unless they get further down the line and they start introducing 200%, 300% gem damage straps or move damage straps. Maybe. But again, this is a game where you get to strike first and your opponent strikes afterwards. Reversal moves aside. So after what Cesaro showed me on that video, I have to agree. Like, if you're not going to get a moment, get a 100% gem damage strap. It will benefit you. And think about it like this. You can put it on a 4-star that you might never ever use, like Demon Balor. You have a strap on him that's doing 100% gem damage. You're going to cakewalk the content that he's required for. So that it's another way of future-proofing your roster. And all the eras are covered. And if you get blessing, you get lucky, like with a Rainmaker version, where it literally can go on, you get a Trickster one, and it can go on your Cora Jade, and then you can put it on your Zombie Gunther, or you get an Attitude one that can go on, maybe, let's see, who we got. Maybe you have to put it on your Powerhouse China, and then you switch it and put it on your Powerhouse Austin. There's always going to be an option that you can call an audible. And with the amount of parts that they're giving us to do this, strap parts, you're going to be able to switch them left and right, and it's not going to hurt anything. Put some Double Fury 2s on them if you got the higher tier rarity medals, partake, and you're just going to be cakewalking content. So that's something to also consider. And as I mentioned, the midweek prize wall from the previous MLC is still up and available. Capitalize on it. If you can get some of these straps, they have the modern era right there. And then you have the same opportunity here. The same. And if you can't afford one of those 100%ers, you got 60%. You got the opportunity at move damage medals. You have a shot to do something to upgrade your roster and put it in a better position than it already was, because these straps are going to do a lot. You don't even have to have the medals. You just having a strap alone is guaranteed 100% gem damage. So I agree with Sir Zorro. In my mind, I would prioritize, looking at it now, long term, if you really want to be realistic, I would prioritize the straps, and then I would go for the moments. I would hoard and hold on to all my medallions until the very last week. And then I would pick. Roll of the dice. If you really, they're interchangeable to me, because RNG is going to be RNG. You can be praying for a Trickster strap and you end up getting a Technician strap. The benefit is you now have a 100% damage Technician strap. But other than that, if you really want, they're interchangeable. It depends on where your roster is and who you have and what characters you have. So if you need the moments are there. But if you get the moment that you need out of all those moment options and choices, I would then follow up at the end of the MLC and pick up a strap. So that way you're good. You're Gucci. You're taken care of. And they're always offering the evolution, the women's evolution moment down at the very bottom of these prize walls. And you need 10 of the tokens to unlock it. I would go ahead and prioritize doing that and instead of spending your showdown currency in the shop to pick it up at a higher rate, like between maybe 75K to 100K. It fluctuates. But yeah, go ahead and take care of that moment if you need to. But again, prioritize your moments and your straps. Interchangeable, depends on where your roster is and how your account's looking. But that is something to work on. And of course, we have the 6-star gold token prize wall. It is still available. We do not know how long this is going to last. We do not know how long they're going to give us this opportunity to partake. It basically refreshes every single week, just like the prize wall, the normal and the discounted. So you want to be smart and responsible with your resources. Obviously, when a few prep talent up comes up, you can utilize coins to max it out too. You buying these tokens could max it out without you even making a single move on your roster. So that is something to also to consider. But tread lightly. That's 200 mil a pop. So if you're close to one, then go ahead and get it in. If you're at 11. It ain't going to be nothing to spend 200 mil to get that 12, to get your first 6-star gold husbando or waifu outside of the loot banner pulls. But then, last but not least, the skill plate picker prize wall is going away. They are officially doing away with it. Say farewell to the skill plate picker prize wall. That's going to be ending soon. Spend your medallions. I know a lot of people were hoarding because they wanted to pick up the dead. They wanted to pick up either the Dead Man Sigil, or beforehand, like me, I was looking for the Titan plate. By the time I came back into the game, The Titan plate was gone. The Dead Man Sigil had taken its place. And when a Hall of Fame Undertaker Powerhouse came out, I went all in to recruit him, and I cleared out his contest, and I was able to get the Dead Man Sigil from that contest. And then they had a pack, the 6-star pack for a Hall of Fame Undertaker with the Titan plate. So I bought that, and I wasn't worried about anything there. But then, of course, I doubled down and I picked up another Dead Man Sigil before this goes. You literally have 5 out of 5. I say for this, look at your roster, look at your trainers and coaches, look at your entourage, look at who you utilize and prioritize on the husbando and waifu side, and choose wisely. If you're using somebody who's breaking blue gems and they use black, go ahead and get that. If you're using somebody who's breaking reds and running yellows, utilize that. Like, you got to look at it like this. Like, a girl, like a lady like what Liv Morgan, Zombie Liv, is going to be using the gym rules orders. It's not it doesn't have to be a Prizewall larger than life. No, she's running and can run and wreck everything with gym rules orders. A skill plate that only costs you 1 medallion. You know what I mean? You got top tier units that run off of these things. I believe, if I recall correctly, Legend Acrobat Rhea can use Bad Attitude, similar to just like RVD, Striker, Ruthless Aggression, just like Embrace the Vision, Seth can utilize it too. King Nakamura, we all know what happened in that gameplay, right? But these medallions can be used to get these skill plates that only cost you 1. So look at your roster, look at who you like to use and utilize. Obviously, they're going to have rarer ones available. You're going to have the opportunity at skill plates and moments within Faction Feud Prep Talent Up events, let alone other weekend prize walls or midweek prize wall opportunities for other limited time contests. So just choose wisely, choose well, spend responsibly, but have no regrets, because once this is gone, it's gone, and it's been around for a very long time. But that is the video. We're literally, we just covered everything that's going on with this. If you haven't made your purchases yet, if you did not pick up that still in the briefcase moment from the Ladders to Riches, it is available once again in the Summer of Darkness MLC prize wall. The Imperium moment is also available in that prize wall. A lot of gears. Same gears. We got the gears right here, and then they're offered in here. So that's something you want to consider. You definitely want to consider that. Now, especially I'm looking at it now with that Vader gear right there, and him being a required champion for the Whales of Wales or the Luckiest of Pulls out there. I would definitely pick that up. Sammy Oos, Honorary Oos gear, doing the double tap. And again, you don't know if they're going to switch it up. They might be running these moments right now, and then come August MLC, completely different rotation. So you definitely just want to stay on top of things. But that is this MLC's prize walls. And again, like I said, if you get the $100 pack, you will get the regular prize wall that everyone's allotted. But even the regular prize wall tells you right there, purchase the Summer of Darkness Pro Start Pack for access to 50% off all these items. You will be able to double dip the chip. You will be able to get bang for your buck. But I advise you, get even more than that. Get the whole bowl of guac. Get the starter pack, the Pro Starter Pack, off the portal. Get those milestones for spending $100 disposable income. You'll get a milestone for spending $100. You'll get a milestone reward for spending $20. Then you got all the milestones up to $100. Claim all of those, or let them sit for a couple days after you're done making your feud prep talent up moves. Claim them, get them in the game. You're good to go, and now you have access to both of these, and get your weekly roundabout of those shards and evolve tokens for Brutus Creed. And then at the very end of the MLC, clear house, clear up shop shut things down, so then you're ready to go for the next MLC in August. But that is the video, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope that this was short, sweet, and brief, or at least to your liking. But in the end, I just wanted to drop some gems on you, share some knowledge with you, and I hope that y'all all have an incredible time. So with that being said, y'all, hey yo, hard work pays off. Dreams come true. Bad times don't last, but champions do. Mad love and respect to each and every single one of you, of my beloved champions fam. Make sure to definitely like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel so you're always up to date on the moves being made by yours truly, the bad guy of WWE Champions, Zeke 4-0, the most electrifying content creator in WWE Champions Entertainment. And until next time, y'all, love you all, respect you all, praying for you all.